Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We are coming to you live on Sky Sports from the great city of Glasgow. It's the Cazoo Premier League, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players in his Premier League debut year, the winner of 3 PDC titles and the reigning Masters champion, Hollywood Chris Dobey! Gentlemen, a Masters champion, the winner of the World Grand Prix, a World Cup champion, the winner of the World Series finals, and ladies and gentlemen, the former Premier League champion, it's time to meet the Ferret. Here's Jonny Clayton!
So then, our last quarter-final of the night before we head to the semi-finals. 3 of our final 4 are there. Who joins them then? Will it be Clayton or will it be Dobey? Well, Jonny Clayton, the only player along with Peter Wright, who's still on 0 points. He lost to Dimitri Van den Berg on night 1. That was despite a 101 average. A decent performance, really. Then lost to Michael Smith on home soil in Cardiff, and you feel he wouldn't have been as happy with how he played that time around. Did, however, make a Pro Tour semi-final on the weekend, and he looked very good at times. For Chris Dobey, well, he enjoyed some debut in this event, won the opening night in Belfast, then lost in the quarter-finals to eventual winner, Gerwyn Price, last week. So 5 points separating these two. They haven't met in a couple of years. The last time they met on the Oki was 2 years ago, and that was on the floor. So who wins this meeting then? To guide you through it, here's Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd.
Yes, thanks, Emma. Well, the league ladder at the start of this evening showed this was top against bottom. Chris Dobey, top of the pile, courtesy of that win in Belfast in week 1, and Jonny Clayton, rock bottom without a point, and he's still the only player, along with Peter Wright, without a point in the tournament. And the stats don't make good reading for the Ferret either. His average of 95 is the 7th best in the tournament. His finishing record is the worst in the Premier League so far, and his 2 maximums are the worst in the Premier League. He could be forgiven, Wayne, for ditching Jonny Be Good and replacing it with things can only get better. Now, will they get better for the Ferret tonight, Wayne?
You're asking the wrong man, because I've got everything wrong this evening.
Nonsense, you got the last match right. Over the last game, you have a 100% record.
That is correct. I've liked some of what Jonny's doing. I thought he played well the opening week, but just got dispatched of. OK, last week wasn't great. But Dobey's doing a lot right, isn't he? He's taking his chances. He's a difficult man to beat now. Clayton, the 2021 Masters champion, of course, went on to win the Premier League that year, takes on Dobey, the current Masters champion. Is he going to go on to bigger and better things like his opponent of tonight has done? There's a lot to like about these two. They just get on with the game. There's no kidology normally with these. They just play darts.
Well, let's have a positive here for Jonny Clayton. This venue a year ago, he won in Glasgow. Won the Premier League night in Glasgow. One of 4 weekly wins for the Ferret on the way to topping the table. He beat Wade, Anderson and Van Gerwen. Quite a trio of scouts for the Welshman. But it's Dobey with first crack at a finish in the opening leg. A manageable finish. 12. That leaves a double 13. Well, that's the break Clayton needed from Dobey missing. Can he get the break he needs in terms of winning a leg against the throw?
Double 16. Yes, he can. When he's on form, Jonny Clayton, that double 16 just comes so easily and so natural to him. Yeah, Rod just mentioned about the 4 weeks that Jonny Clayton won last year. He actually made 8 of the 16 finals, which is incredible.
He was in sensational form in the weekly rounds, wasn't he? He couldn't carry it forward into the big night in Berlin for the playoffs, unfortunately. Well,
yeah, that was the year before, wasn't it? The year before he won the playoffs, the year after he won the league phase.
But in many ways, topping the league is harder to do because you've got to be consistent over 16 weeks as opposed to winning a playoff, which is 2 matches on one night.
Yep.
So maybe we should, reserve higher praise for that weekly table topper. In this instance, it was Clayton, as Wayne alluded to. But now he's bottom of the league, so I suppose by that token we have to be critical of his performances so far. No wins in 2 matches, and he needs to get off the mark. Same as Peter Wright, who couldn't manage it tonight against Dimitri.
Yeah, Jonny needs to progress to the mean. Met once on TV, that was in 2020, UK Open. Jonny got the better of Chris, 10-8. This is a far shorter format as Jonny misses the big 20. It may mean nothing. It may mean something, we'll find out.
Yeah, shorter format, race to 6 legs. It's an exciting format though, isn't it? It's cutthroat stuff. 2 16s for the Ferret, and he's in. And he moves into a 2-leg lead early on in the piece. This is a good start for Jonny Clayton. Can he convert it into his first victory?
If he keeps leaving that 32, he'll be happy. When you see a player leave their favourite double time and time again, that means they're in control of the setup, they're in control of their game.
Well, when we look at the world rankings, Clayton is ranked 7th, Chris Dobey 21st, and the lowest ranked player in the field. That didn't stop him winning in night 1, of course. But he's going to have to keep beating players ranked above him if he wants to keep picking up points, and that's difficult in any competition.
Yeah. In the opening week, in one game, Chris hit 6 180s. In another game, there was a 160 finish, another one, a 170. He did a number on the field.
Yeah, it was a wonderful full debut. Not a Premier League debut because we've seen him as a challenger or contender a couple of times, haven't we? Most notably the first time in Newcastle, which was a magical night,
wasn't it, just
for Chris Dobey and the huge crowd that turned up on the banks of the Tyne.
Jonny leaving 174, can't do anything but set it up, and that's not the best setup. So after 12 darts, Chris wants 9 for 32. It's the first time we've seen that double missed in this match. That's now the second time. Big moments here, Roderick.
Well, if he goes 3-0 up with 2 breaks, Clayton will think it's his birthday. Tops it is. That was for a 3-0 lead and the cushion of 2 breaks to throw.
You need a little bit of luck as well as being world class. Chris Dobey nearly threw the leg away, but Jonny Clayton couldn't hit tops in the fashion he'd been hitting 32.
Jonny Clayton's birthday is not the 16th of February, incidentally, it is the 4th of October. He's 48 now, Jonny Clayton. He'll be 49 when we get to October the 4th this year.
big old 498.
Yes, that landmark birthday. But there are a number of senior Aerosmiths still very much at the top of the game, aren't they? You know, Peter Wright, 52 now,
Yeah.
still going strong, the two-time world champ. Chris Dobey, a mere whippersnapper at 32.
Oh, Jonny!
First of the match, only Jonny's third of the tournament this year. Dobey's had 11. Nathan Aspinall tops the stats for maximums, and he may well top the podium tonight, the Asp. He wants tops here, Clayton.
62.
I can assure you, when he let go of that, he thought, I think that's in. Just on the top wire. What a lovely dart. Double 18. All the way over double 9.
78.
And from Clayton dominating the early exchanges, those darts were for a level game. This dart is for 3-1 Clayton. And that's the format, Wayne, isn't it? You know, you can switch so quickly.
Yes.
You know, Dobey had been under the hammer in the first 3 or 4 legs, but he could have been level.
Yeah, look how dominant Peter Wright was at one point. He was looking to go 2 legs up, and he was dominating on the averages as well. And it goes 3-3, and he never really recovered from that. Losing out to Dimitri van den Berg. Jonny seems to be playing at a rapid pace this evening. I've got to say, it's suiting him. He's always quick, but today, it's like a ferret, literally. His game is 140s, isn't it?
Very much
it has
so.
been over the years, and that's his 4th to Dobey's 5.
He regularly tops that stat category, doesn't he? The Welshman.
Yeah.
Now, the Welshman got something of a toweling when they came here to play rugby last weekend. Scotland beat Wales 35-7 in the Six Nations, and we've already seen Gerwyn Price beaten by Michael Smith. So 1 Welshman out. Can Jonny Clayton make amends?
Full of cheerful news, man. The 4-1. Oh, double 13. Can he get what Dobey didn't? This is sublime. It really is. Took out 62 in the first, 42nd, 47 in the second, and now 81 in that. When those combos go, and you're scoring as well as Clayton as well, averaging 107 now. This is as good as we've seen.
Now, before this match, Wayne, Clayton's finishing percentage in the Premier League so far was 29.41.
Yeah.
Now, that may well delight you, but in this level of the game, I mean, the one word that springs to mind would be pathetic, wouldn't it, for you? That's sort of the way you describe it, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I mean, 3 in 10 is just not going to win you hardly any matches at this level.
Correct.
But tonight, 4 for 7, Jonny Clayton. There's the match for Chris Dobey. Clayton tonight, as Wayne says, his finishing has been quite sublime.
Dobey getting done with the 107. Oh, what a game of darts. Chris Dobey averaging on the cusp of 108, and in the blink of an eye, he may go 5-1 down. 57 for bullseye.
Well, Dobey may finish on the bullseye here. He'd prefer to have 2 darts at double 14, mind you, off 88. This is to keep on the ferret's coattails, if a ferret can wear a coat. Double 14.
Got to go high. Has to go high, surely.
74. Jonny 83.
And if you don't grab a ferret's coattails, it can bite you. 16 for bull for Jonny. Bullseye.
58.
Right, what will Chris do here? Because his darts stand up. He's splitting. Double 4 now. It's all a bit sloppy from both players at the end of this sixth leg.
Can Clayton clean up on double 8? Yes, he can. And he's mopping up very nicely tonight, Jonny Clayton. Now, it's stating the absolutely obvious, but darts is all about hitting doubles. And tonight, Clayton 5 out of 9, Chris Dobey 1 out of 10, and there's the story.
And he's now at 4 combination finishes. 25 is a combination finish. It's not that simple. And when you factor in as well that they've hit the same amount of 140s and Jonny's hit 2 more 180s. Dobey has been ultra consistent in this game, apart from on the outer ring, and that's been his undoing.
Well, he's been pretty consistent their way, hasn't he? He's just been consistently poor. He's only hit 1 out of 10. He's missed 9 times. That's pretty consistent out of 10 attempts. Not the consistency he's looking for, mind you.
Yes.
These are not the darts you're looking for. And Clayton here can wrap up a rout, can't he? 6-1. We don't see many of those in the Premier League because this is so competitive. 6-3, 6-4s and 6-5s are what we normally see. They're the norm here. 6-1 and Routington's is on the cards here for Jonny Clayton. 81 points away from the match and a place in the semis against the Bully Boy. Double 12, double 6.
69. 134.
Treble 18 maybe. Was going to go treble 18 tops.
84.
So he set it up, but Jonny Clayton looking for an emphatic 6-1 win, and he wants 6. Jonny Clayton gets double 3. That was a brilliant performance from the Welshman. He is no longer pointless. He gets his first win in the 2023 Premier League. He will play Michael Smith in the semi-final. So there we have it, the semi-final lineup. Aspinall takes on Dimitri van den Berg. Michael Smith, the world champion, takes on Jonny Clayton.